If you are interested in learning more about basic economics and the importance of individual liberty, here is a list of my 3 favorite books for beginners. The first book I recommend is Economics in One Lesson by Henry Hazlitt, due to its small page count and the breadth of topics covered. Hazlitt answers questions that are still relevant today, such as, do tariffs make a nation richer? Do minimum wage laws reduce poverty? Does automation harm the economy by destroying jobs? The lesson that Hazlitt wants the reader to learn is that when the government enacts a policy, we should examine more than the intentions of the policy and its immediate consequences. Writing that the art of economics consists in looking not merely at the immediate but at the longer effects of any act or policy. It consists in tracing the consequences of that policy not merely for one group, but for all groups. The second book I recommend is Thomas Sowell's Basic Economics. Although it is a large book, it is easy for anyone with an 8th grade reading level to understand. Sowell uses the definition of economics provided by Lionel Robbins as the foundation for the book, which defines economics as the study of the use of scarce resources which have alternative uses. I especially like the first 138 pages, which describe how prices, profits, and losses are necessary for allocating scarce resources in a market economy, and how attempts to centrally plan the economy, like in the Soviet Union or India, result in economic chaos. My third recommendation you may have seen referenced by the UFC fighter Renato Moicano. In this collection of lectures, Ludwig von Mises describes how capitalism serves the interests of the common citizen, why a system where the government owns all the means of production is unworkable, and why government deficit spending causes inflation. An important insight from these lectures is that it is the consumers, not big corporations, that are ultimately the ones in control of the market. The people who think that the power of big business is enormous are mistaken also, since big business depends entirely on the patronage of those who buy its products. The biggest enterprise loses its power and its influence when it loses its customers.